guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I wanted to do a story time since those I guess are like extremely popular. So people are so sadistic. They just like hearing horror stories and stories about people almost getting killed and almost dying. I'm like y'all don't want to hear about rainbows and my cats instead? I'm gonna do a story time of like how I almost got killed the day of my senior graduation. That day was just like, it was good, but it was like terrible all in like one. So without further ado, if you want to know how I almost died on my graduation, just keep on watching. Start this story off like at the beginning of the day because that's when it all started to go wrong. But I mean, like, I had a great start. Like, I was having a really good just graduation day. I was like, I'm about to graduate today. Like, I don't have to see any of these people again. Like, I'm about to go to college. So to start off, we had like a rehearsal. So it's like a graduation rehearsal, basically just running through where we're gonna walk, where we're sitting, what we have to do and stuff like that. So that went pretty well. And I think that was around 11. Like, I didn't have, graduation was I think at 1, but we had to be back there at 12:30. So I grabbed two of my friends. It was Destiny and Madison. And basically, we decided we were gonna go to IHOP, get some food because we were starving. Like, we had to be there super early, so I didn't really have time to like eat something before. So we went ahead and went to IHOP, and then this is kind of where tragedy starts. I mean, it's not like the almost killed part, but it's when I lost my bracelet, which is like the Alex and Annie bracelets that a lot of people have. I set it on the table, and then once we were getting ready to leave, I left it there. Can we just take a moment of silence for that bracelet? Like, as we were leaving IHOP, we were in Destiny's car. Destiny was the one that was driving us because I'm like, I'm not about to take 3 cars to go to IHOP and to go back. So we all rode in her car, and then we had all gotten a yearbook, but nobody had signed my yearbook. And like, literally, this was the last day I was probably gonna see like a whole bunch of people that I was graduating with. So I was like, oh, can we just go home? Can we stop by my house and get my yearbook? Because it was the IHOP was probably maybe like 5 minutes away from my home. So we went ahead and went to my house, and my family was home. They were getting ready to go to my graduation and everything. But we went to my house. I picked up my yearbook, and then I think Destiny, she wanted to get more invites. So we went to Office Depot or Office Max to print out more invites, which is actually we weren't supposed to do that because we had a set number of invites that each student had to have. But Destiny, just being the bad influence that she is, she decided to go get them printed there. So we spent a while there, and then it's like 12:30. We're on the road. We're already supposed to be there, and we're running late because we're making like all of these little trips. So we're kind of rushing to get back to the graduation place. I don't know, it's like a complex or whatever, to get back to that to get ready to graduate. So we're like on the road. There's like absolutely nobody on the road. It's just us, and so we're just driving. We're like, okay, we need to get there. And then all of a sudden, as we're riding, Destiny's car starts to malfunction. So it's like we're sitting in the car, and all of a sudden it just keeps going like this. Like, it keeps, so it's like basically riding like this, and I look really stupid. And then basically, like, I don't know what happened. Nobody hit us. It basically felt like somebody hit us. Like, if we were in a collision, we were just riding slow. It basically felt like that. So we pulled off to the side, and there's like when I mean there was nobody on the road, there was nobody on the road. Nobody could really help us. We got out the car, and we looked at Destiny's car, and basically this is her car. And like, this is the part where the tires, this whole part had like fallen off. Like, this whole part of the car where the tire is, it just fell off. And the reason we had gotten into the accident is because her tire, like the actual rubber part, started to fall off. And I don't understand how that happened. We were like all freaking out because we were supposed to be at graduation by now, and Destiny's freaking out because her car, it was her mom's car, and she like messed it up. But it was nobody's fault. Like, she did what she was supposed to do. So I'm calling my dad. They're all calling their parents and everything. My dad, he's the one to pick up. The scary thing is that this is our car, and this is the bridge that we're about to cross on to go downtown, to go to the complex. So the fact that if we had not been able to stop that car, and if we had gotten on the bridge by that accident, we would have died. Like, it's not even funny. We would not be here today. When my dad came to pick us up, he looked at the car and he was like, I don't even know what accident this is. This is a malfunction of the tire company. At this point, we're really late. So we try to hurry to graduation as soon as possible. And Madison has like a mini breakdown, like, because we were all running late, so we were all trying to struggle to get ready, and it's just like everybody, it's like a bunch of pressure because we had almost died. Like, I mean, how are you supposed to like graduate and then you have this like, oh, I almost died in this car accident? Because if you guys had been there, we were all under like extreme stress, especially Destiny, because first it was her car, first she was driving all of us, and it's just like, I mean, she probably would have felt bad, or I mean, she probably wouldn't have felt bad if we all died, because I mean, you're dead. But we ended up getting ready, we were on time. I don't know how. My dad, he ended up driving us. We ended up leaving the car after Destiny called her mom and explained everything. We just left the car there for them to pick up until later, because it's like we couldn't really deal with it at that moment in time. So we rushed to the complex and we got ready, and then we basically graduated. For me, like personally, when I was getting ready, I was wearing these shoes, these heels, and basically I'm not a person to walk in heels. It can't happen for me. Like, I will die. Like, heels are just, me and heels just, we don't clash. I'm walking out, I'm trying to get my diploma, and basically when we walk out, we're in pairs. So it's me and there's this other guy, and we like ended up splitting off like into like one section and then the other section, and basically we're walking down, and he's like, because he has on shoes, like he doesn't have to walk slow, so he's like rushing like this, and I'm like straggling behind, and it's like everybody's looking at me. I can like feel it. I made it to my seat. I didn't fall, like, even though the hills are like, they're like this big. So, but I didn't die for the second time. So got my diploma, and then I never saw anybody again. I survived. I've been in like car accidents all the time, like, but this one was different because usually before in car accidents there was people that hit us. Like, I remember we were in this McDonald's with my mom, like we were in the drive-thru, and this guy just like, he ordered and he decided, oh, can this whole line back up so I can go back to the window and order something else because I forgot something on my burger. So he backed into our car, and I was like, sir, like, you could have just went to the window and just asked, but no. There's so many things that happen in my life. So, I mean, if you guys enjoyed this video about how I almost died, like, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, make sure you check out my channel and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.